am Ashwin. I am from BCom Computers first year in TWR Shadnawar College. Today the topic of my presentation, depreciation. What is the depreciation? First of all, we are discussing about the depreciation definition. The monetary value of an asset decreases over time due to use, wear and tear or obsolescence. Now, what does depreciation mean? Depreciation is what happens when assets lose value over time until the value of the asset becomes zero or negligible. In accounting terms, depreciation is defined as the reduction of a fixed asset in a systematic manner until the value of the asset becomes zero or negligible. An examples of fixed assets are buildings, furniture, office, equipment, machinery. These are the depreciation examples. Now we are discussing about the straight line method. What is the straight line method? Under this method, a fixed percentage calculated according to the given formula of the original cost of the asset in return of every year, so as to reduce the asset account balance to nil or to its scrap residual value at the end of the economic life of the asset. Now the second method is diminishing balancing value method. The diminishing balance method, according to the diminishing balance method, depreciation is charged at a fixed percentage on the book value of the asset. As the book value reduces every year, it is also known as the reducing balance method or written down value method. Under this method, the value of the asset never reduces to zero. Distinction between straight line method and diminishing balancing method. The first one is charge of depreciation, change in depreciation amount, balance in asset account, overall charge, profit, suitability. Once again I repeat again. Change of depreciation, change in depreciation amount, balance in asset account, overall charge, profit, suitability. Now we are discussing about the straight line method briefly. Today we will see the problem in depreciation chapter. Now first one is straight line method or fixed installment method. In this method, what do we do? How do we calculate? Once it's calculated, the depreciation is consistent. There will be no change. Every year same depreciation will be provided us. And for example, asset value is 1 lakh. We have to depreciation 10% and 10% comes to 10,000. Are you getting my point? And 1 lakh 10% comes to 10,000 every year we have to provide on this asset. Installment method or straight line method. When it's calculated, it is consistent. There is no change at all. Most of the companies following this fixed installment method, when we calculate it, sometimes percentage will be given like 5%, 10%, 15%. This is one method. And another way, they not tell you what is the depreciation rate we have to provide, either 5%, 10%, whatever it be. The rate will not be given to you. Then how do we calculate depreciation? Then we have to by using one formula. What is that formula? Depreciation is equal to cost of the asset minus scrap value by estimated life of the asset. And cost of the asset means machinery cost, and scrap value means scrap value is the estimated cost that a fixed asset can be sold for after factoring in full depreciation. Scrap value is also known as residual value, salvage value or breakup value. And now estimated, how many years expecting the work will work out in organization. The asset will be conditional, so that is estimated life of the asset. Once again I am saying estimated life of the asset, meaning estimated how many years expecting the asset will work out in organization. This asset will be conditional, so that is estimated life of the asset. And it is straight line method, not any other method. If at all percentage is not given, so we will use it. Now I am going to discuss straight line method, one problem. fixed installment method. This problem is, and question, Brahmaramba Co purchased machinery on 1st January 2014 for 4 lakhs and spent 20,000 on its erection. The estimated life of the machinery is 10 years with scrap value of 20,000. Calculate depreciation on the straight line method and show machinery account of first 5 years. This is fixed installment method question. In this problem, the percentage will be not given. That's why we are using formula. What is that formula? Depreciation is equal to cost of price plus asset minus scrap value by estimated life of the asset. This is a formula. And now, cost of price. What is the cost of price? 4 lakhs and 4 lakhs plus 20,000. What is that? Plus asset means erections. How much erection charges? 20,000 spent. So that's why 4 lakhs plus 20,000 minus scrap value. How much is scrap value? 20,000 scrap value. And minus 20,000 scrap value. By 10. Estimated how much? 10 years. Life of the machinery is 10 years. So that's why by 10. 4 lakhs plus 20,000 minus 20,000. 4 lakh 20,000 minus 20,000 by 10. 4 lakh 20,000 minus 20,000. How much? 4 lakhs. By 10. 0, 0 cancel. 40,000. Depreciation. How much we got depreciation? 40,000. Now we are taking two parts. Debit or credit. This is machinery account. Two parts. Date, particulars, amount. And credit side same. Date, particulars, amount. And when we are purchasing machinery, January 1st, 2014. That's why we entered in the date column, January 1st, 2014. The first item we are posting in the particulars to bank account. How much? 4,20,000. How much we are purchasing machinery? 4 lakhs. And how much spent to 20,000. That's why both are entered in the amount column. How much? 4,20,000. And end of the year, December 31st, 2014, by depreciation. How much we got depreciation? 40,000. That's why we are entered in the amount column 40,000 depreciation. And 4,20,000 minus depreciation 40,000 equal to 3,80,000 by balance carried down 3,80,000. Highest amount we are entering the amount columns both sides 4,20,000, 4,20,000. And by balance carried down 3,80,000 transferred into new year January 1st 2015 to balance brought down. How much? 3,80,000. And same, it is a consistent, there will be no change. That's why it is fixed installment method. Depreciation is consistent. And end of the year December 31st 2015 by depreciation 40,000 and 3,80,000 minus depreciation 40,000 equal to 3,40,000. And highest amount we are entering the both side 3,80,000, 3,80,000. Balance carried down transferred into new year January 1st 2016 to balance brought down. How much? 3,40,000. And end of the year December 31st 2016 by depreciation 40,000. Every year same depreciation will be provided as 40,000. And 3,40,000 minus depreciation 40,000 equal to 3 lakhs. By balance carried down. By balance carried down how much? 3 lakhs. And 3 lakh transferred into new year January 1st 2017 to balance brought down 3 lakhs. And end of the year December 31st 2017 by depreciation 40,000 by balance carried down 2,60,000. How is that? 3 lakhs minus depreciation 40,000 equal to 2,60,000. 2,60,000 transferred into January 1st 2018 to balance brought down 2,60,000. December 31st 2018 end of the year by depreciation 40,000 by balance carried down 2,20,000. How is that? 2,60,000 minus 40,000 equal to 2,20,000. 2,20,000 January 1st, 2019 transferred into balance brought down 2,20,000. This is the fixed installment method problem. This is a format. Date particulars amount, date particulars amount, debit credit. Now the second method is diminishing balancing method. This method is also known as written down value method or reducing installment method. Under this method, depreciation is charged at a fixed percentage on the reducing balance of the asset. The amount of depreciation charged every year also goes on decreasing. And diminishing balancing method, depreciation second method, that is diminishing or reducing value method. So second method of depreciation, how do we calculate reducing value? Simple example I will tell you. And simple example I will tell you. We have purchased asset at the rate of 1 lakh rupees 5 years back, 10% depreciation. Machinery every year will be provided 10% and it comes to 10,000 depreciation. That will be straight line method and it is consistent, there will be no change. And diminishing balancing method, first year we calculate 1 lakh, so it comes to 10,000. Second year take 1 lakh minus last year depreciation 10,000, it comes to 90,000. 90,000 we calculate the depreciation, like whenever we providing the depreciation to be deducted after deducting the depreciation. We calculate the depreciation for the current year. So that is why we call it as the reducing balancing method. And I will show you through a problem, simple problem, it will be easily for you understand. And this is the diminishing balancing method problem. This is question. X company purchased a machinery for is 6 lakh and installation expenses 1 lakh, scrap value 10,000. The estimated life of the period is 10 years. Depreciation 10% calculate. Machinery account of depreciation 10% calculate machinery account of first 5 years. Another name is write down value method. Both are same. Diminishing balance method or written down value method. Both are same names. And this formula working notes. What is that? When we are purchasing machinery April 1st 2005 and machinery cost how much? 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs and plus 1 lakhs. Expenses 1 lakhs. Total 7 lakhs. And therefore depreciation 10%. 7 lakhs into 10 by 100. 0 cancel, 0 cancel is equal to 17,000 depreciation. 2005 year depreciation is 2005 depreciation is 17,000 and April 1st 2006 to 2007 depreciation 6,30,000 into 10 by 100 0 cancel equal to 63,000. How is that comes to you in 6,30,000? 7 lakhs minus 70,000 equal to 6,30,000. And April 1st 2007 to 2008 5,67,000 into 10 by 100 0 cancel equal to 56,700. And how is that? 0 cancel equal to 56,700. April 1st 2008 to 2009 5,10,300 into 10 by 100 equal to 51,030 rupees. And April 1st 2009 to 10 4,59,270 into 10 by 100 0 cancel equal to 45,927. And we are seeing the problem. This is a problem. I am taking two parts, debit or credit. Machinery account, date particulars amount, April 1st 2005. And we are posting in the debit side to bank account. How much? 6 lakhs plus 1 lakh equal to, in amounting column we entered 7 lakhs. And end of the year March 31, 2006, by depreciation, how much we got depreciation? 70,000. And 7 lakhs minus 70,000 equal to, by balance carried down, 6 lakhs 30,000. 6 lakhs 30,000 transferred into new year April 1st 2006 to balance brought down 6 lakh 30,000. 31st March 2007, by depreciation 63,000, by balance carried down 5 lakh 67,000. We entered in the highest amount, both amounting columns we entered 63,000. And April 1st 2017 to balance brought down 5 lakh 67,000. 31st March 2008, by depreciation 56,700, and by balance carried down 51,300. Highest amount we entered in the amount column 5 lakhs 67,000, 5 lakhs 67,000. And April 1st 2018 to balance brought down 51,300. End of the year 31st March 2009, by depreciation 51,030 rupees, by balance carried down 4,59,270. And highest amount we entered to 51,300, 51,300. Sorry. 5 lakh 50. I'm sorry, forgive me. 5,10,300, 5,10,300. And April 1st 2009 to balance brought down 4,59,270. End of the year 31st March 2010, by depreciation 40,27, by balance carried down 4,13,343. Highest amount 4,59,270, 4,59,270. And transferred into April 4, 2010 to balance brought down 4,13,343. This is the diminishing balancing method. And in these both problems we are observing some basic things. What are the basic things? And the first thing is, what is the data given? And you have to identify the data. When machinery purchased, what is the depreciation calculations, and or the given percentage or the given scrap value, estimated value, according to we can calculate like this, just to identify, and how many years we have to provide this account. So these are the basic things. If you remember, that the problem will be easy. Any question, remembering some parts, what are that, and when we are purchasing machine, and how much scrap value, how many years we have to provide us, and how much estimated years. These are the main highlighting points.